up, YouTube? This your girl Keke, and if you could tell by the title of the story, today is another story time. So this story is gonna be about the time we linked up with some hood ninjas, and they wasn't that hood. So get your drinks, get your snacks, cause it's about to be a story. Before we get into this video, please don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. We on the road to 100K, so yeah, let's get it there. The views is not matching up with the subscription. It's a lot of views, but not really a lot of people subscribing. Like, come on, y'all, subscribe to your girl. Help get me to where I need to be. This is a milestone. 100K, that's a milestone. Also, don't forget to follow me on TikTok, sleeping_beauty624, Instagram, Keke_savage21, and Facebook. I don't be on Facebook like that, but if you want to, follow me on Facebook, it's Keke Young. So, yeah, so let's get to this video. So, it was probably like 4 years ago. I want to say like 4 years ago. I had met this girl that I was working with, and I'm cool. Like, I don't know, but I be meeting people, and once I meet people, they kind of like get a liking to me. They want to hang out with me. They want to chill with me all the time, stuff like that. Because I'm a likable person. Like, I'm really a likable person until I don't want to be a friend no more, and then I'm not that likable. But, but yeah. Okay, so let me tell y'all. So, one weekend, we had just got off work, because we work Monday through Thursday. Friday morning when we got off work, we didn't work that Friday or that Saturday or that Sunday. Oh, did we work? No, we didn't work that Sunday. So, yeah, we start work on Monday, end on Thursday. Fridays and Saturdays was mandatory if we wanted to, but not necessarily. So, this particular day, it was Friday, but we had to work that night. So she was like, Saturday, the dude, mind you, all this is in the warehouse. Me and the girl worked there, but we worked upstairs. Now, the dude that she was talking about she wanted to see worked downstairs. And his friend worked downstairs too. I've seen his friend a couple times, and I would stop and I would talk to him. And I would talk to both of them. So, when she was mentioning it to me, I was like, it was cool because, so yeah. So let me tell y'all. So, she had hit me, well, no. So we was walking out, and she was like, yeah, tomorrow they having a party at, their house. And then she was like, well, not really a party. He asked me did I want to come, and he said that other dude was going to be there. And so, girl, you want to come with me? So I'm sitting here and I'm thinking, I'm like, sure, like, what we going to be doing? Like, she was just like, I don't know, probably just chill. He said he got a townhouse, mind you. He said he got a townhouse. He got a townhouse with a lake out back. We'll probably just be, probably just chill at the lake, smoke, drink, listen to music, all this good stuff. I said, okay. And she was like, yeah. So when she told me, so I asked her, I was like, who is the dude? But when she told me the dude name, I was like, I thought he was married. And she was like, no, he not married. And I was like, I heard this man was married and he in the military. Well, he was in the military, but he got out. So that's how him and the supervisor know each other. So she was looking at me and she was like, no, he not married. And I'm just like, okay. So I was like, well, I guess if you say so. So, y'all, mind you, I hadn't been in this warehouse. I haven't been working here long. I probably was working here for like 3 or 4 months. One of them. And, mind you, me and that girl, we became cool quickly because she the one that trained me on, like, what we needed to do or whatever. So that's how we became cool. I'm friends with anybody. Like, I can make a friend out of a fucking tree if you tell me. I mean, that's just how I was. Like, I'm a very social person. I'm a social butterfly. For me to be a Scorpio. So, yeah. So she was just like, no, he's not married. But, yeah, I had talked to this dude. I probably like 2 months after being there, whatever. And mind you, a lot of people in the warehouse talked to me. So the lady, like, she been there longer than anybody. Like, she was like an older lady. I used to call her my little grandma, my work grandma. And so she was talking to me because she seen me talking to the dude, and she was like, "Yeah, you better leave him alone. You know, he married his girlfriend. No, she was like, his wife crazy. Da da da. She be coming to pick him up sometimes." And I'm like, "Oh." So I was like, "Oh no, but I don't want him. Like, I ain't doing none of that because y'all, I'm the type of person, I don't play where I eat. Meaning, this is my job. I'm not finna talk to nobody from my job because yeah, it does a lot. Well, for me anyway, because as y'all know, I'm a social butterfly. So because I talk to you, does not mean I'm finna stop talking to this. No, we're not doing that. So, you know, to avoid all that, because I like having friends at work, it makes the time go by faster. So to avoid all that, I was just like, you know what? I'm not gonna sit here and talk to nobody for my job. And I had picked that up from another job, but that's another story time. So yeah. Whenever the lady told me that, I was just like, yeah, I'm not talking to nobody from the job. I don't do that. And I had told her my reasons why. Like, I don't play where I eat because I don't play about my money. And then a lot of times whenever I get into a relationship with somebody and then it don't work out, and then I end up breaking up with them, I always block them. And the last thing I want to see is I do not want to come to work and knowing that me and you don't have our little differences or fell out, whatever, and I still gotta see you at work too. Then I gotta come home and I see you too. Like, that's just a lot. That's a lot. So so I was like, you know what? I'm not doing that. So yeah. So well, she told me that, and she told me that he was not married. I'm just looking at her like, girl, if you married and you know he married, then you're trifling. But whatever works for you, whatever make your boat float, whatever. So, y'all, so Saturday come, and she texted me, and I'm telling her, I'm like, when was this? I want to say it was hot that day, but I don't think it was the summertime. It was not the summertime, I'm pretty sure. But it was hot that day. Anyway, she was texting me. She was like, since we're gonna be at the lake, are you gonna get a bathing suit or whatever? And I was like, no, because I didn't plan on getting in the water at the lake. I don't know how people feel about lakes, but me personally, it's a little disgusting. So, you know, I'm not getting in no lake. I'm sorry, I'm just not doing it. And then I know a lot of people can be like, but you be in the ocean. It's different. It's at a beach. Like, I don't know. But I feel like lake is more so for tadpoles, fish, you know, snakes, water turtles, all that good stuff, but not for, I don't think that lakes are for people. I'm not gonna say that. But, but yeah, I just don't feel like lakes are, my thing or whatever. So I was just like, no, I probably won't get in the water or whatever. I'll probably put my feet in, if that, but I don't plan on putting my skin into lake water. Just not doing it. So she was like, oh, okay. Well, she was like, well, yeah, I'll probably just end up wearing a little bathing suit or probably some shorts or something, you know, probably put my feet into it, whatever. Cool. Whatever works for you, works for you. Now, mind you, we did not stay near each other. So I stayed in whatever. That does not matter. But we didn't stay near each other. So she was just like, well, I'll meet you there. And so she sent me the address. So when she sent me the address, I was like, okay. So I was like, what time you plan on pulling up? She said she only stayed like 20 minutes from dude. I stayed a good 45 to an hour minutes from dude. So I was just like, let me know before you leave. Like, let me know whenever you I guess you put on your accessories or whatever, makeup. I don't know what she was doing. But I was like, just before you leave, let me know. I'll go ahead and leave so that we could probably get there at the same time. I still end up getting there late. I don't know. It's something about me and time that does not click. You tell me 5 o'clock, I'll be there at 6:30. I don't know. It's like me and Tom do not get along. But whatever. So she had ended up hitting me up. And y'all, another thing is, I don't have notifications like on my phone. My phone be on vibrate. My phone be on silent, whatever. Because that does not work for me. So I end up like, I think I have threw my phone down or something because, yo, honestly, if I'm not on the phone talking to nobody, I'm not gonna have that phone in my hand. Like, a lot of people think, oh yeah, you be having your phone in your hand a lot. Sometimes I do, but a lot of times I don't because I got better stuff to do, like watch TV, like literally. But if my phone is in my hands because I'm reading a book, y'all, I love reading books off in Kindle. But that's another story. But yeah, so let's get. So anyway, after all that or whatever, she ended up hitting me up and she was telling me that she was on her way out. Yeah, I didn't get that test until like 30 minutes later. And I was like, damn. So yeah, I had left, but it was real early. She had texted me probably like 2-ish. I probably see you in the text about 2:30, whatever. So anyway, I was like, okay, so I text her back and I was like, dang, just not getting this, but on the way. So I ended up walking out or whatever. I go to the gas station. I do a lot before I can get on the road to where I'm going. I had to go to the gas station. I had to get me something to eat. I had to get me some chips because I love chips. I had to get me a drink. I ended up getting a bottle of water. And I had to get gas. Like, I don't know. Me and gas we don't clash together either. I gotta make sure there's gas in my tank. If my tank is at a half a tank, I gotta put more gas in. I don't know why. It's just something about like your gas being at a half a tank. You know it's at a half a tank. Just put more gas in there. I don't know. Like it's just I don't know. That's just something that always worked for me. You pay less anyway, but whatever. So yeah, I had to get gas and all that stuff. So mind you, she texted me. I think I was probably like 35 minutes from his house or whatever. She texted me. And I'm like, yeah, I'm 35 minutes away. I should be there soon. So she was like, okay. So I'm like 5 minutes away, y'all. Whenever I start to now, mind you, she said that this dude had a townhouse with a lake, right? Right. So I'm 5 minutes away and I'm in this neighborhood. Now, the neighborhood is not a bad neighborhood. It was pretty cool. Like, it was some pretty nice, decent sized houses out there or whatever. So I'm like, oh, maybe he think this is a townhouse. But it's not. It's just like a regular house. And then like I'm looking, like as I'm driving, like the houses are close together. So it's like a house and then like this much space and then another house. So I'm like, I'm looking through the houses because like on my map it says that I'm actually coming up on the house. So I'm looking in the direction that the house is sitting on. And I'm looking like in between the houses as I'm driving because I'm like, there ain't no lake out there. I'm looking like, where the lake at? Man, ain't no lake out there. I was like, man. Then I'm thinking, I was like, maybe. So I ended up texting her and I'm like, hey, I'm literally like in the neighborhood. Am I supposed to be in the neighborhood? And she was like, yeah. She was like, pull up. So text her back and I was like, I'm out here. So she come outside and I'm like, girl, where's the lake? And she was like, oh, he changed it at last minute and said like we was gonna chill at this spot because he was like something happened to his sink or something. So I was like, who cares about the sink? We were planning on being outside anyway. What the fuck the sink got to do with it? And she was like, girl, I don't know a whole lot of plumbing issues or whatever. And I'm like, okay, whatever. So I was like, so whose house is this? She was like, I don't know. He said it's another one of his houses. Y'all, I hate when people be trying to play stupid like they don't know nothing. Whole time you know something. You know something. So I was like, okay, so I'm getting out or whatever. We talking and she telling me like, yeah, but we still gonna have a good time. Like they got the music going. You can hear the music. And I'm just like, okay, cool. Like, they in there rapping the Meek Mill, Gucci Mane, T.I., all that good stuff. So, I walk in the house and it's like, it's lit. Like, she said it was just gonna be dude and another dude. It was a whole bunch of people here. But, y'all, why was we the only two girls? We was the only two girls in a house full of niggas. It's just us two. So I'm like, what kind of party is this? I didn't sign up for this. I don't know what the fuck is going on here, but girl, what you got me in? Cause I was so confused. I'm like, what is this? So I walk in the house and I'm looking at her. She's smiling. She don't walk back over there to the dude that she originally came here for. A dude who this is other house or whatever. And I'm just like, they see me and I was like, what's up, Keke? And I'm like, hey. Like, just, being a little shy. So, like, the dude, his friend, who I was supposed to be meeting or whatever, since it's a lot of people here, we're not doing this, so it's just, I'm just gonna, communicate with everybody. Everybody is here with everybody, because what the fuck is this? So, I'm sitting down, I'm talking to him, talking to Skrilla. Like, oh, you know what? Let's get these dudes' name. So the dude that she went to go see, and we're gonna call him Jasper. The dude that his friend that I was supposed to, we're gonna call him James. We're gonna call the dude in the back Skrilla. We're gonna call the dude in the back Skrilla because y'all, he was on that DJ turntable just doing the most, and he was just like, whatever. Like, he thought he was a DJ. So we're gonna call him Skrilla. And only them 3D names. Because the other two dudes, they don't really matter. Yeah, they don't really matter. So Skrilla, he was just like, cause me and Skrilla, we always talk. Like, the dude was never at work. He never did any work. He was always off somewhere, and he was just like me, cause I never did no work. Like, once I found out what I was supposed to be doing, once I found out how long it took for me to actually do it, I used to give myself hella breaks. Like, I would go downstairs and be gone, because like the supervisor, I actually got a not the supervisor, but like she was in charge of like everything over there. And I actually got a story talking about her, because that had me fucked up. But yeah, she used to always put me on the third floor. And if you like, the way that the floors is, the first floor is the easiest floor. The first floor is the easiest floor because, for one, the stuff on the first floor was lightweight. The second floor was medium. It was just like stuff that was probably like 30 pounds or less. Which, whenever you put everything in a box and you pick the box up, the box was not heavy. The third floor, oh yeah. But we had dudes that could do that was doing the same thing as us. She could put him on the third floor, but she'd rather put him on the first or the second floor. She always put me on the third floor. And so that was another reason I gave myself, because it was hot in that warehouse. If y'all don't work that warehouse job, y'all know, like, a lot of times the warehouses be hot. But we had this big ass fan up there. What the fuck that fan was doing? That fan was doing absolutely nothing. But I used to have this big box, because the way that we had a Walkman, and like it would tell us, like, we had this little device that tell us like what station area is at, how many we need, da da da, and all we do is talk into it, and it tell us, and then you scan it, and then put it in a box, because we used to pack stuff for stores, and we used to send it out to stores. So yeah, so this dude Skrilla, this is my main man. Like, every time I would get missing, this nigga got missing with me. We will be everywhere. We would go to the break room, sit in the break room for like 10 minutes, just talking. I'd be like, man, I'm hot as hell. He's like, man, right? Did you da da da? I'm like, yes. Like, we used to just, we had some times. So Skrilla was like, hey man, come here. So I was like, what? Because like, the way the cheers was, he was back there on the DJ table, but for whatever reason, he wanted me to come back there. And so I was just like, bro, this not a real party. Just let that thing play, and you come around here. Because like, the way it was, I had to turn around to see him. And so like, the way that the chair was sitting, and then it was just me right here, dude, what did I just name him? James, and the other dude, and then on the chair, like the way that the chair was, and then like a chair was like, okay, so this is the way the chair was. Skrilla was behind the chair, and then like it was another chair like going this way, and then it was oh yeah, I ain't give her no name. Let's give her the name. Let's give her Jazz. We'll call her Jazz. If I call somebody else Jazz, let me know. I don't think I called her. Did I? No, I didn't call nobody else that name. So, y'all, I'm trying to keep these names separate, because I don't want y'all to be like, well, she just named this person, because y'all just bear with me. So it was Jazz, and I don't know why the name has J's in it. Whatever. This is gonna be the J video. But her name was Jazz, and then it was Jasper, and then dude right there. So then it was a TV right here. So mind y'all, I'm looking at the TV from where I'm sitting. I can see the TV straight. But why does I don't know why I do this, but my eyes likes to wander. Because I'm a nosy female. Like, forgive me. No, don't. But like, I be nosy. So I'm sitting here and she was like, you want something to drink? I was like, yeah. So she come back out with a wine cooler and she was like, we got this, and it was some white. I'm not really a fan of white, but I'll do it. So it was I think it was some Ciroc. I'm not sure. Maybe it was some tequila. Maybe it was like 1800. I don't know. It was one of them. But I know she had came and she was like, we got this, and I was like, okay. So I was like, what a cup at? So I ended up she ended up handing me a cup, pour me some, whatever, got my wine cooler. I just threw that shot back and then dropped my wine cooler behind. He was like, damn, you a demon. I was just like, what? We not supposed to, like, what's going on? I was like, y'all say this is a party. Like, let's turn this up. Like, skrill back there on the DJ booth, you know, and he was really like, he was turning. So he had told me, so when he told me to come back there, I was like, bro, you come up here. So he was just still back there turning or whatever. I guess he was just like, man, fuck it. So I was looking at the TV. I don't know why the TV was on, but I looked at the TV and it was a commercial on. My eyes wanders up, and sitting on top of the TV stand is a picture, y'all. A picture. Not just one. It was 3 pictures in a little like half circle on the TV stand. Tell me why it's the dude Jazz Witt and a woman. And I'm looking at this picture. So then I look at the next picture, and it's a picture of him, this woman, and 2 kids. So I'm like, who house is this? So I start to look around. I start looking at the wall, y'all. The wall had me dead. Why is there pictures of this dude and this girl all around this house? So I'm looking, I'm like, even on the wall to like go upstairs, like if you was to go upstairs, there's pictures, like because of the way that the couch is sitting, you can see straight up the stairs. So I'm like, this is the woman's house. Like, clearly a woman stays here too. Like, y'all got me fucked up. Who else is we in? This is not just this man's house by himself. I feel so disrespectful right now. So I'm looking, I'm just like, But I'm not saying that because, like, I'm not messing with the dude, so I don't give a fuck. So, but like, I was confused, so I was like, where the bathroom at? And he was like, oh, it's one upstairs. He was like, actually, it's one right there. He was like, but just go use the one upstairs. So I was like, okay. So I was like, just come with me. Like, I don't know this man like that. So we're going upstairs, y'all. I didn't even go in the bathroom. I just needed her to come with me to wherever we was going, near a bathroom. I was like, girl, is we looking at the same thing? I said, cause didn't you tell me this man wasn't married? She was like, yeah. I said, but who house is this? She was like, I don't know. He said it was one of his other houses. I said, understand something, baby. Look around. I said, girl, look around. Like, I said, so y'all, I opens up one of the rooms because I'm trying to make it make sense. I'm like, baby, look around. I open up a room. It happens to be his room. It is a freaking girl. Like, you can tell a woman stays there. Like, the room is, I don't know no man. I was just saying the man. But I don't know no man who makes up the bed. Nice. Like, you know, they might throw a little sheet over it or whatever and they keep it moving. The bed was made up. Nice. Room spotless. Perfume on the fucking dresser. I'm like, pictures on both nightstands. I said, girl, this man is married. This is this man's in her house. He lying to you. I said, girl, I know you don't see any pictures before. I said, if you know he married, I said, it's cool. Like, you don't got a lot of, I'm not going to judge you because I don't judge nobody. But, girl, why are you lying? So she was like, yeah. She was like, okay, he is married. But I knew if I told you that you weren't going to come. Come where? She was like, here. So you knew we was coming here the whole time? She was like, yeah, but I feel like if I would have told you, then you wouldn't have came. So I had to. I said, girl, why you lie about a townhouse and a lake? Why? And she was just like, I don't know. She was like, I just, and I said, why did you? Because the thing is, she texted me, asked me, was I gonna wear a baby? I was gonna wear a bathing suit. I guess you're gonna say if you wear you probably should wear a bathing suit. But I'm just trying to figure out, because then I looked at her outfit and she had on pants and like a bodysuit, and I'm looking, I'm like, girl, you don't even got on a bathing suit. Like, I was like, you knew there was never a fucking lake, like, huh? And she was like, yeah, but I know if I would have told you. I was like, girl, lying to me is finna make me leave. Because why you lying? So she was just like, man, she was like, I knew you weren't going to come if I would have told you that there was a lot of people coming. I said, girl, a lot of people. It's a lot of niggas. I said, stop trying to retract. Let's think about the fact that it's a woman on this wall. Like, it's a woman. And so I was like, I don't care because it ain't my nigga. I don't know. So yeah, we go back downstairs. We finish like chilling with everybody. She texted me because she know I'm irritated. So she texted me. She was like, girl, like, I'm so sorry. I probably should have told you the truth, but I know if I said, girl, shut up. Because I don't want to hear it. Like, shut up. You sound stupid right now. For whatever reason it is that you didn't tell me, I feel like it's a stupid reason because you should have just told me the truth. You took the decision for me to make a valid decision. You took that decision away from me. So, like, girl, don't say nothing. You failed to give me the necessary tools to decide if I wanted to come or not. You failed to do that. So shut up. Don't talk to me right now because I'm irritated. You robbed me. Like, I really, like, if somebody, like, if somebody lie to you to protect whatever it is that they're trying to protect, they steals that decision for you to make a valid decision. So, girl, like, I really feel like you just robbed me at this point. So I'm just like, I'm not really like responding to her text or whatever. It's like, girl, shut up, leave me alone. So I'm just sitting here, I'm still talking to the dude. I'm still talking to everybody because I'm not gonna sit here and, be sour about the situation. I just feel like she should have told the truth. Why you lying? Why? But yeah, so we sitting there, I don't got to a point where, y'all, once I start drinking, give me enough drinks, I'm gonna start talking. And when I start talking, you better get out of the way because, baby, I come in like a wrecking ball. I'm finna fuck all this shit up. So, we sitting there and we just steady talking and laughing and stuff. And I just, out of nowhere, I asked dude Jasper. I said, Jasper, who's that on here? Because this woman's all around this house. Somebody start asking questions because you got me up. Jazz thought everything was, she thought the shit was sweet. No, I'm finna make it sour. Cause yeah. So I was like, Jasper, who's that on your wall? I was like, who? No. And the first I asked him, I was like, who's that lady right there on your TV stand? And he was like, oh, that's my wife. I was like, and who's them kids? Oh, they're my 2 kids. I said, you got 2 kids? He was like, yeah. I was like, dang. I was like, you and your wife stay together? He was like, hell yeah, we married. I was like, oh, where's she at? Oh, she in Oklahoma with her parents. So I'm like, is this why you having a party? He was like, yeah. He was like, anytime she go out, he was like, hell, anytime she give me time alone, I'm going to use it to my advantage. And I was like, oh. I was like, so, he was like, yeah, but, yeah, she in Oklahoma with her parents. And I was like, oh. He was like, yeah, I just got the phone with her not too long ago. She asked what I was doing. I told her I was partnering with the homeboys. Which he was not lying because there was a lot of niggas there. But, you could have included there was 2 females that was going to be there. But I was like, oh. I was like, oh, that's cool. He was like, yeah. He was like, but you hungry? Like, he threw that out there so quick, but you hungry? I'm like, I started thinking about it. I was like, you know what? Now you say so. I am hungry. I was like, what you cook? And he was like, I ain't cook nothing, but we can go to the store. So I was like, what store we going to? He was like, we go to a restaurant. I was like, what restaurant? He was like, what you want? But yeah, so by this time it was like 7, 8 o'clock. So I was like, is the Chinese place still open? Because whenever I was coming in, I had seen a Chinese place like literally up the street. So I was like, is that Chinese place still open? He was like, what time is it? He was like, yeah, they still open. So I was like, Yeah, I think I want some Chinese. So he was like, all right, call it in. So I call it in or whatever, and I was like, anybody else want some? Like, I don't know why, but I was just like, anybody else want some? Because I'm hungry. Because, like, why he throw me off like that? He was like, I don't want to talk about this no more. So, yeah, you hungry? I guess that was, like, his way of, like, throwing me off. So I was like, okay, he threw me off for a second. He got me. But I'm going to get back on this subject because you got me fucked up. So, anyway, like, after I ordered the food for everybody, like, everybody wanted something or whatever. I said, you gonna pay for it? He was like, yeah, I got you. Oh, good, because I wasn't paying for my own food. You the one that threw me off and asked me was I hungry. I was like, but back to this. I was like, so you just be cheating on her? He was like, nah, who said I was cheating? I said, as you caught up with her? Y'all been kissing all night. Y'all, I'll tell y'all, they was making it so freaking awkward in the freaking living room. Like, mind you, we in there, you know, I'm dancing, I'm vibing. Cause like, I'm the dancer. Like, I'm the friend that's gonna dance. Like, give me some music. Not really. You don't have to give me no music. I'm gonna dance. Like, that's just how I am. Like, jig, two-step, like, I be getting it. Like, I don't know what it is. Like, I could be in the store, hear a song, and I'm gonna dance to it. Like, I don't know. It's just like, that's just in me. I don't know. It's not taught. It's just there. Like, it's in me, not on me. Whatever. But yeah, so, you know, I'm just sitting there and I'm dancing. But y'all, the whole time, these two was tonguing each other down. I'm just like, dang, come off for breath, like, come off for air. Y'all see that? I'm drowning down there, huh? So I was like, dang, y'all gonna come up for air? So there was just like, they had one time I had said they had started laughing or whatever, but she was drunk and he wasn't. I was kind of confused. So then I saw him, I said, come on, let's take a shot. Because I see that he was not drunk, but everybody else was getting drunk. So no. Mind you, this dude was probably like, he was the oldest one, which kind of makes sense why he was married. And everybody else was just like bachelors. But whatever. So Skrilla was like, come on, let's take a shot. Now he had came from the DJ booth. I guess he got tired of being back there. He wanted to be part of the scene. So he was like, hey man, James, ooh. He was like, man, just cool down. Cause the other dude, oh yeah, y'all, mind you, the two dudes, they end up leaving around like 7-ish. Yeah, cause one of them was like, man, we gotta get back to the hood, whatever hood they was talking about, they gotta get back to, cause they said they was about to make some money moves, and I was just like, all right, don't forget to bring me my cut back. Now, y'all say y'all going out there to make some moves. I need to see my money. They was like, I see y'all at work, da. So yeah, they had left. So like, mind you, me and James, we was talking, we was laughing, we was dancing, we was taking shots. So when Skrilla came over there, Skrilla told him to move. James was like, nigga, what? He said, man, scoot down. Like, you all up on her. And I was like, but Skrilla, you just tell this man to scoot down because he all up on me. If you sit right here, you're going to be all up on me too. He was like, man, it don't matter. So he ended up sitting down right there. So Skrilla was in the mirror, so he was like, yeah, what y'all got going on? So Skrilla was just like, he was making everything funny. So when I was like, come on, cause like I had picked up the liquor, I was like, come on, take a shot. So he was like, man, I don't really drink like that, which made sense why he wasn't that dumb. I was like, take one shot, but he was smoking though, so I don't know. But I was just like, take a shot, just take one, and he was like, all right. So he ended up taking a shot with me, and I was like, take another one. Cause mind you, like, no, you try to throw me off, I'm gonna throw you off now, and you still gotta go pick up that food. So I was like, take another one. He was like, all right, if I take another shot, ain't nothing going on. I was just like, all right, take another shot. So he ended up taking another shot. I was like, all right, come on, let's go get this food. Because, like, I just wanted to see him take 2 shots because, y'all, he was not fucked up. But if you don't drink, 2 shots is more than enough to get you where you need to be. Because why we drunk and you not? So I wasn't drunk, but I wasn't sober either, if that makes sense. Which is probably why I was hungry. So once I got that food, I knew I was gonna sober up. So I needed everybody around me to be drunk. so that I know that I'm safe because I'm sober because I know what's going on. So so we gonna get the food or whatever. We go in there. He was like, "What name you put it under?" I said, "Skrilla." He was like, "Why would you put it under his name?" I said, "He was the last person. Like, what do you want me to do?" I wasn't giving them my name. Like, that's a lot of food. They gonna be calling back looking for me. Like, nah, you say you was paying for it, but you see how long it took us to come get this food? Skrilla name. So, so he was like, "All right." So he ended up telling them, he was like, "I'm here to get the." So, but I walked in with him because I needed to see that everything was cool. So whenever he was telling them the name or whatever, I was picking up the food because she had like hella bags sitting there. That's like 5 bags. And I'm like, dang, what did y'all get? Like, what did I order? So I'm sitting here thinking about, wait, what did I order? But I was like, oh, I know what I ordered. So I was like, I had told them to put it in a separate bag. But yeah, the way these bags were sitting, I was just like, ain't no way she put my shit in a separate bag by itself. No. So we end up getting in the car, going back down the road to his house or whatever. We get out. So they was like, yo, they back with the food, And I'm like, back up. Like, let me get my food and then y'all figure out how y'all food gonna go. I said, but let me open these bags and get my food. And then y'all can dig in. But and I was like, hold on, and let me get Jazz food too, because Jazz she ordered some chicken wings, some does it really matter what we ordered? Probably not. Y'all don't care about it. So yeah, we had got what we ordered, whatever. I got Jazz food out because Jazz was falling asleep. And I'm like, okay, girl, wake up. So I had ended up mind you, I had left her there only because she kept falling asleep. She could not stay up, and I was just like, they ain't gonna do nothing. So cause like we all like work at the same place, and for what Skrilla tell me, like y'all gonna see. So yeah, so I was just like, but Skrilla told me this whenever we was at the Chinese place. He was just like, she be there by herself all the time. Like all them will come, they'll leave, and she be still there with dude. What? So I was like, oh, okay. So yeah, he was like, yeah, so she there all the time. She comfortable. And I'm just like, too fucking comfortable if you ask me. But yeah, so cause whenever we got to the restaurant, I realized I had left her. And I was like, dang. But like I was trying to wake her up and she was just like, she wasn't moving. So Skrilla was just like, she cool. Like, yeah. She be there all the time by herself. But that was before I had got out and went in and get the food with the dude. Cause dude had already got Jasper had already got out. And then after he told me that, I had went into the restaurant to get the food or whatever. Yeah. So I had woke Jazz up. I'm like, Jazz, here, eat this. And so she was like, what is this? And I was just like, food, eat it. And she was like, whose is it? Girl, yours, eat it. Like, why are you asking me questions? Eat this food so you can sober up. Well, I know when I eat, I sober up. So I'm thinking like it works for everybody. Like eat this. And I got her some chicken because it's grease. Like, girl, eat it. Sober up. Wake up. What you got going on over here, baby? Why you falling asleep so early? So she was like, you still here? Yes, ma'am. We are, almost all of us are still here. Yes, ma'am. Wake up. And so she got up, she started eating. She was like, this shit good as fuck. I said, yeah, it's Chinese food. Eat it. Oh, wake up. So we all just like sitting around, like at this point we all eating, we still laughing, talking. Jazz and Jasper is just over there just, cuddled up, laughing and, kicking again. So y'all, it's around 11 o'clock and I'm like, all right, time is ticking. I got to get back down the room. By this time, James had already left. So it was just me, Skrilla, Jazz, and Jasper. So because Skrilla told me that she stayed there all the time, I wanted to make. I didn't want to I didn't believe it. I didn't want to believe it. Didn't want to believe it. So me and Skrilla we was just like, you ready to go? I'm like, I'm ready to go. And I was like, yeah, I'm just getting sleepy. It's time to go. So I had ended up waking her up because she fell asleep again. And I was like, Jazz, come on. I was like, I'll drive you home if you can't drive yourself. And then I guess Skrilla come get you in the morning, come get your car. But like I was like, cause I don't stay in the same state they stayed in. I stayed in the state over, but like how close the states was, whatever. But yeah, so I was like, Jazz, wake up, come on. I was like, come on, we finna go. And she was like, oh no, I'm staying. I'm looking around this woman's house like, no, you not. Like I said, girl, you can't stay here. And Jasmine was like, oh, she good, she can stay. And so that's what made me retract back to my statements. I said, so you do be cheating. I said, no, because this is this woman house. Like, what you mean she could stay? And he was like, she not coming back home. So you don't know that. Because, y'all, I don't be in a situation, well, not be in a situations, but I don't see situations where a girl go over to a dude house, spend a night, next thing you know, they wake up in the middle of the night getting their head beat, bop, boom, boom, be in. Like, I'm just like, nah, we not doing none of that. So I'm like, nah. Cause what if that girl come back home and he was like, she won't, and if she do, I got the app on my phone, I'll see it. I said, so if you see it, then what? He was like, didn't I just wake her up, put her in the closet? I said, you got this all planned out, huh? He was just like, I know she won't. And plus, she'll call me before she come back home. Mind you, it was a Saturday going into a Sunday morning. Like, he said that woman coming back home. He said she was coming back home Sunday. So I guess, I don't know. Usually whenever you come back home, so I don't know how far Oklahoma was from whatever, but he said they took a plane. I don't know. They had a flight, so he had to go pick them up anyway. Is whatever. So I was just like, okay, whatever. So I asked her. I said, Jazz, you sure you want me to leave you here? Y'all, I did not want to leave her only because like this man is married. Like you playing with your life. So Skrilla was like, man, come on, cause she gonna stay. Like she a grown woman, she got it. So I was just like, oh my God. So I left and I'm just like, what we like I'm just sitting here, like I sat in the yard for like a good like 10 minutes. Skrilla sitting here still talking to me. You was just like, she gonna be okay. It was like if you was not here and it was just all of us and her, we would have been in love because we already know she gonna stay. And I'm just like, oh, okay. He was like, you being here is no different from if you wasn't here. He was like, this is only your first time coming. She been coming here. And I'm like, being coming here? He was like, yeah, for a minute. She always the only female here. Every time he have something, she always the only female here. And I was like, yep. And then he be on the phone telling his wife that he just chilling with the guys, which is not a full lie. But it is teetering on one. It's really teetering on one because, like, you here with the fellas, yeah. But you forget to mention that there's a female sitting right beside you. But whatever floats your boat. It was just like the fact that he threw me off after I was asking all them questions. But when I get that liquor in me, baby, I'll ask you anything. And you better not lie. Nah. But, the way he kept it real was just like, it was so intriguing. And then he goes, you hungry? Like, nigga, what? Like, yeah, I'm hungry, but at the same time, no. But yeah, so I went home that night. I was texting her. Next morning, y'all, she woke up. She gonna text me back talking about something. Oh my God, girl, I was so messed up. I don't remember nothing. I said, I bet you don't, but you remember you said you want to stay with that man last night. She was like, yeah, girl. She said, I always do that. I said, well, could you have relayed that to me as well? I just feel like Jazz left out so much information. I was mad at her. I was hot. So when we went to work Monday, y'all, I didn't talk to her for like a week. And she was just like, she just kept telling different people to talk to me and see like why I was mad or whatever. And I was just like, cause she's a liar. But when I finally talked to her again, y'all, I just realized like she did some dumb shit. And she got me in some dumb shit too. But yeah, so whenever they had asked me about like what was wrong, like what was the issue, I told them, I said, Jazz is a liar. She lied to me. Yep, she lied to me when she could have kept it real. Yo, but yeah, that was it was, I don't know how long this story is. I honestly don't. But yeah, that was I want to name this link up gone wrong, or would that be considered? I'm gonna just name it that because it was only supposed to be 4 people and it ended up being a house full of people, 2 females. Like, what kind of orgy shit y'all got going on. But yeah, and she was just lying. Like I used to let people just manipulate me. Like I used to let people manipulate me. I don't know, maybe I don't know, but yeah. So yeah, that was about the time that we linked up, and we linked up with everybody. Like the whole job was there, if you ask me. But yeah, so I hope y'all like this story. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next video.